Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, friends. How is everybody doing? It's such a beautiful day. The only thing that would make today better is if it was raining and gloomy, but I'm loving the temperature. All right. Let's see. I think we are ready. Okay. How's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Hello, Pam. Hello, Erin. How's everyone doing? Hello, hello, hello. All right. So we are, hi, Charity. Special letter is C today. So there you go, Charity. You'll be getting your own set of cards. For everybody else, we're using the Guardian Angel deck. And so we have 1, 2, 3. So just, you know what to do. Happy birthday, Charity. You know what to do. Just put your, the card that you're drawn to intuitively, 1, 2, or 3, unless of course you're a C. Hello, Dawn. Hi, Joy. Put those in the comment section. Hold yourself accountable. Use your intuition. Make sure you're picking the very first one. I can't tell you how often I pick, 2 or 1, and I end up changing my mind last minute, and one resonated more with me than the other, and so it's just kind of a constant vicious cycle. So hold yourself accountable. Put those numbers in the comments, and we will reveal 1, 2, or 3. Big show coming up next weekend. I'm super stoked about it. We have the annual Halloween event at 1 in Quincy. And so the cool thing about this one, it does cost a little bit more because, the venue costs a little bit more, but the main thing is hiring music and all of that. We're staying much later. And so we have some fun little things up our sleeves, and I just can't wait to hang out with you, just to be able to hang out after an event. And so essentially, we would charge for VIP events where we can just be alone. But this entire event is basically a VIP event. So like I said, I'm super stoked about it. If you haven't gotten your tickets, make sure you do. We will not be having another event, another Halloween event. In the previous years, we would do 2 nights. We do a Friday and a Saturday night. Well, this time we're just doing 1, which is another reason why tickets cost a little bit more, but I promise it'll be worth it, and you're going to love it, and I cannot wait to hang out with you. Just to hang out and have drinks afterwards. I'm so excited. Anyways, I'll go on and on. I'll shut up. So 1, 2, or 3. We also have, November 11th. On 11/11, I will be at the Funny Bone in St. Louis, Missouri. So if you are close to St. Louis and you're interested in heading over to a show, come check me out. That one's fun because I usually do a little bit of comedy before I actually read, so it's a little bit different. Oh, hi, Aunt Kim. Hello. Hello, Erica. All right, 1, 2, or 3. Erica, you could probably use the letter C if you wanted to as well, so we'll just see. We'll see which one resonates for you more. Hello, other Erica. Oh no, same Erica. It's so hard because there's people are always like, well, why don't you read on your lives, like do mediumship readings? And this is why, because there's a space between me saying something and then my mind already forgets it, and then you responding. It's a whole mess. I know. Laugh it up. It's funny. It is funny. Okay. So let's get started. If you picked number 1, you picked the 7 of Action. I love these cards, by the way. These are the Guardian Angel cards. This card is all about claiming your personal power, stepping back into who you are, finding the confidence that maybe you once had before. It's time to find that again. Sometimes this card will come up when we are bending over backwards for others instead of meeting our own needs first, which leads to quiet resentment. And quiet resentment is the worst type of resentment. So if you pick this card, it's time for you to find the strength within you to really stand in your power, stand up for yourself. Sometimes this struggle could have to actually do with something unresolved, like an inner conflict within yourself, and then that you end up projecting that onto other people. So what seems like an issue for you and your fiance or you and your coworker might actually be an issue within yourself, and you've just been projecting that for years. And it's time to kind of take a stand and figure out how we can fix that. Okay. Remember 7. 7 is going to be important for you here. This could come up as a sign. You see 7 and you're like, oh, okay, that whole inner conflict issue I have, that number 7 is reminding me, and maybe that's why I'm giving it to you. It can have to do with a few other things, the number as well. A date, 7 years ago, 7 days ago, anything like that. July. Your struggle, you will heal this struggle, but it's almost like your guides have said, hey, listen, we've showed this to you. Hi, beautiful Barb. Hi, James. We've showed this to you 3 or 4 times in 3 or 4 other relationships, and it's or situations, doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship, but it's kind of getting to a point where it's like, hello, you are the problem. It's time to heal that inner conflict so that you can stop projecting it onto everybody else, okay? Number 1s. Okay, number 2, another 7. 7 of thought. So that was the 7 of action before. It's time to take action. It's time to do something about it, right? This is the 7 of thought, kind of all up here. This is about a situation that you've been relatively confused about, and it's now like we're parting the Red Sea. The fog is gone. The clouds have lifted. The fog has lifted. The clouds are gone. Anyways, you get the picture. Things are starting to clearly come through to you to a point where you're like, oh my God, I cannot believe it took me so long to understand this or to believe this or to see this. And so that's what this card's all about. It's all about the truth being revealed, your angels disclosing certain information to you, and really being awake and aware for the first time. Sometimes we'll see the 7 of thought when someone has had a spiritual awakening, a mental or emotional awakening, those types of things, especially within a relationship, but this can happen, no matter what your situation is. But the main thing that you need to do is ask for time alone from whoever it is that you're around. If you haven't had the vision or the clarity that you're looking for with this situation, ask for time alone. Step aside and go sit in your room, do a 5-minute meditation, sit at the edge of your bed, go for a drive, sit down with some hot tea, whatever it is that you need to do to be able to get full clarity if you haven't already. So there's the light at the end of the tunnel with this card. If you haven't already received the full clarity, then you're going to be. If you have and you're second guessing it, you're saying that thing, one of my favorite memes, I need a signier sign. This is your signier sign. You already know the answer. It's already become clear to you if you've already received it. So yeah, there you go. Some clarity for you number 2s. Okay, 3 of thought. We're going back to the head again. Of course, this one goes back a little bit. Find it interesting that the 3's got number 3. How cool is that? This card is all about loving angels surrounding and comforting you. Sometimes we go through ebbs and flows. 1 minute it feels like we're on top of the world and everything's amazing and shit can't get any better. And then the next minute it all crashes. It all falls down. And so a lot of times that thought will come, the thought, where everything crashes and falls after everything's amazing, because we get to a point where we're like, oh my gosh, I've got my bills paid, my relationship's amazing, my kids are healthy, everything is going great. Oh my gosh, what if something happens? What if something bad happens? It can't be this good. There's got to be some issue. And so we usually cut our momentum, our positive momentum, in half, and we stop everything, and the universe is like, hold up, wait a minute, she needs to be sad, she needs to be upset, she needs to be broken. Let's throw some shit her way to match her frequency, right? So this card is telling you, right now you may feel sad. Right now, you may feel guilt. You are supposed to release that guilt. You are supposed to forgive yourself, and you are supposed to move forward because happier days, happier moments are on the horizon. This card's really good for spiritual growth as well. So if you feel like you're having a spiritual growing pain, as I like to call it, and I go through several of those a year, then I would stay vigilant, be active. What's changing spiritually for me? Have I made a breakthrough and it's depressing or it's sad? Sometimes working on old childhood traumas will bring in sadness, and oftentimes that's where we're going back to. We're going back to, who we were as a child, because that's what we're all carrying around. We're carrying around wounds that we usually received from, the moment that we were able to comprehend things until our early 20s. Usually after that, we kind of figure out how to change and manipulate and understand things. But the child in us is wounded, okay? And I feel like that's what this card is all about. It's all about looking into the wounded areas of your life, forgiving yourself for that, releasing yourself and whoever else was responsible for that of guilt, and moving forward with confidence and vigor. It's almost going to be refreshing when you get on the other side of this. So if you've been struggling, number threes, just know that there is light at the end of the tunnel, but you are going to have to pull yourself out of that first. Okay? All right. Letter C's. Hello, hello. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Lucinda. Hi, Crystal. Crystal, this one's for you. We have letter C's today. Okay? So if one resonates with you when you watch back, that's great. But with letter C being our letter, I would say that this one would resonate with you more. Okay. Here we go. 6 of abundance. Everybody loves abundance, right? I know that I do. It's helpful when it comes to putting food on the table. Anyway, so you got the 6 of abundance, letter C's. This card is all about unexpected abundance coming your way. And when we think about unexpected abundance, I think people think money. That's all they think about as far as that goes. But abundance can come in so many different forms. There can be an abundance of love, an abundance of affection, an abundance of help. Whatever it is that you are reaching out for. If you're using these cards or using other cards that talk about abundance or have the suit of abundance, understand that that is not always about money. In this particular situation, I think that there's going to be an unexpected gift of generosity coming your way. And it's very important that you accept this with humility and appreciation, but it's more important that once you get this gift, whether it's a gift financially or it's the gift of a job, it's the gift of, hey, I know somebody that's a babysitter and you need a babysitter, let me help you out, whatever that might be. Whatever the abundance is, the most important thing for you to do after you receive this, after you identify it and know what it is to make sure that you give back. Okay? That's how we keep the wheels of gratitude, the wheels of abundance, the flow of goodness in our life coming back is by giving back as much as we take. And I always try to do that. One of my favorite things to do is if, I'll do a reading for someone, and then they will pay just like a normal transaction would be. And then I'll go off to the store, or I'll go here, or I'll go there, or I'll find myself in some sort of situation where I end up giving somebody else a reading for free. And it's usually just a couple words like, hey, you don't know me and I'm crazy to you, I'm sure. But I talk to dead people and your dad's here and he says, happy birthday, in the line at the Goodwill or wherever it is that I'm at. So those types of things happen all the time. Look for opportunities to be helpful. Look for opportunities to give back the abundance that you've received, and you will keep a constant flow of that coming in. What's beautiful about this is I pulled a clarifying card for you, and the clarifying card is success and growth, okay? And so I think that goes right along with whatever gift or opportunity it is that you will be receiving, letter C's, financially, love life, help with work, whatever it is you're about to receive. there is success and growth at the end of it. So keep that in mind. I do sort of think this could also have something to do with a business opportunity. So if there is a situation that you've been looking at or trying to decide if you want to get yourself involved with, I think this kind of comes as that card that says, yes, it's okay to do this. That's what I pick up from this card. Okay, you guys, I hope that I get to see tons of you at the Quincy, Illinois event. Like I said in the very beginning, for those of you that weren't on, it's going to be a stellar event, and I can't wait to hang out with you. And there are some very exciting things coming up. I'm not going to say much about it, but there are exciting things that are going to be happening soon. So, yeah, you might want to get a ticket. Okay, I'm going to go. I love you. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one and enjoy this weather.